The last part of this project is the potentiometer, and even though it's a little more complicated than the other two, it's not too bad. So we're going to take the potentiometer. Notice it has 3 connections. I'm going to plug it into the board. I'm going to choose rows 5, 6, and 7 and pay attention to where I'm plugging in here. The potentiometer is mounted. The next step is to know I'm only going to use, even though I've got it plugged into rows 5, 6, and 7, I'll use row 6 in the middle, but I'll also use row 5, and I won't use row 7 at all. I'm going to take a 330 ohm resistor, plug it into row 5, and then connect it to the negative row on the breadboard. I'm then going to take a wire. I'm also going to connect it in row 5. And then I'm going to go ahead and connect that to A0 on the Arduino board. That's an analog input-output pin on the Arduino board. The next thing I'm going to do may seem a little strange, but I'm going to connect in row 6 another 330 ohm resistor. And I'm going to connect it just to another row on the breadboard that's empty, that has nothing in it. And it's going into row 12. What I want to do is reduce the flow going into the potentiometer by using a second resistor so that the sound that's emitted and the frequency is audible. From that row, row 12, I'm going to plug in one more wire, and that wire will then go to a positive connection on the breadboard, thereby getting power to the potentiometer. Now you set up the circuitry for the potentiometer and we're ready to test.